love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it.
I came over, I ain't sober, I'm still drunk, that's hangover. Might run it back when this page over. You the best thing I done slaved over. Gon' arch you back and been way over. It's overdue for that understressing. Over him, now you underdressing. Call me up and I come finessing. Like, ooh, we shot it, what it do, what it don't. Baby, you a queen, you can move how you want. You was rocking with me when I couldn't stay afloat. They ain't never saying nothing wavy to a boat. Like, eyes up, look at me, now I'm the captain. Brought the camera, time for action. Split the legs just like a fraction. Tuck the napkin, time for snacking. You a mother meal. Tell me that it's mine, baby, tell me that it's real. Hit it to the max, well, tell me how it feel. It's gonna be a minute, cause I'm in it for the thrill. Make her feel like heaven, she gon' put me in the wheel. And willingly, I wanna do anything she wanna do. I ain't even wanna boo, but this is what the karma do. It's hard to be apart from you, cause ooh, I
love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it, you.
yeah. I'm tongue-tied, twisted around your finger like a piece of string. I'm winded, chasing after your ghost is real exhausting. I'm in love, but I don't think it's what I thought it was supposed to be. Love story, no guts and no glory. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. 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 Reminded of how I met you, tried to catch you falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like it's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? I just wanna kiss you. Well, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Get like this. No. Me not, this bouquet is all I got. I'm dreaming, or could it be a future for you and me? She loves me, I know it's true, or maybe I'm the fool for you. I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Yeah, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Oh, get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Get like this.
Feel like falling deeper. Cold nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 맘을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기엔 그 자신이 너무 걱정돼. 바보 같은 생각이야. 알아 멍청해. 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어. 사랑이라는 걸. Oh yeah. Baby, can't you come with me? Can't you hold my hand and 생각이 들어 해볼까 말까 내 다리가 걸어가는 방향이 어딘지 서로 궁금해져 버려 애써 맘 졸여 하늘만 보면서 언제쯤 알게 될까 너도 나와 같은 생각을 하고 있을까 한참을 멍하니 보다 보니 살짝 어두워진 색깔 불그스름한 노을의 때깔 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을
You broke my heart a million times. Can't count the times I made you cry. Oh, we're such a mess now, and we're burning out. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if
Mic check 1 2. What up, Hi Kai?
give us time, yeah.
What's up, bro?
Being number one isn't easy.
To work things out.
Hoo-ah!
Things out.
Hoo-ah!
Things out. Yeah, yeah. To work things
What up, G?
out. To work things out. Oh, yeah. To work things out. To work things out. Can we be honest? You're my comfort zone. Whatever I say, don't let me go. I know you're angry, babe, and I am cold. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought
All right.
of losing you.
Let's get ready to knock this out. How's everybody doing?
Perfect as the
Hoorah.
day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. To work things out, to work things out, yeah, yeah. To work things out, to work things out. Oh, yeah. To work
Mic
things
check
out,
1 2.
to work things
Levels look
out.
good.
To work things out, to work things out. To work things out, to work things out. To work things out.
What up, Thomas?
To work things out.
How you doing, bro? Hoo-ah!
Work things out. To work things out.
My camera is it's like I'm in 10K. You'd think I was in 10K. Welcome to another episode of Rich People Read, where we read a book a month to instruct you in the ways of the successful through the power of reading. My name is Mr. Shannon Rawls. I am your host. And this week, or this month rather, we are reading How to Destroy a Man Now. It is a book that's available. All you got to do is go to the description of this video and you can grab the PDF copy of the entire publication that I'm actually reading. I imported it over into my iPad Books app, and we are reading this book written by a woman who decided to give a fake name. She's going by a pseudonym. And this book was written for women, by women, for women, by a woman, to teach women how to ruin men. This book was written by a woman for other women to read and learn how to ruin men. It is a crazy book. It is unbelievable that somebody would write such a thing. But I think it's important that I highlight this. I thought it was important that I highlight the mentality of some women out there today. The things, the great lengths that they go through, and with no repercussions, no blowback, no pushback, no canceling. It's just a book. This just, the victim mentality out there writing books to saying, woe is me, look what these men do, and published a book to teach women how to destroy men. So I'm reading this book for two reasons. One, I want men to learn the mentality of some of the women out there so they could be well equipped to protect themselves against these motherfuckers. I want men to hear this broadcast and listen to some of the things that women, the sisterhood, is teaching other women in the sisterhood on how to destroy guys in the best way they can, through allegations and hearsay. And I want fellas to be well equipped so they can protect themselves. You don't know who you're dealing with. I know you think you know. It's been situations where I thought I knew somebody that I didn't know. You get into a relationship and next thing you know, you're like, who are you? And where did you come from? And what did you do with my girl? Did you kidnap the mind of my girl and insert your mentality? Because I've never met this woman in my life. But that's always the case when it's too late, right, guys? Hey, Lakeisha. What's up, love? Lakeisha, I made you a super moderator. You're the only super moderator. YouTube came out with this feature called super moderators. But I don't know if you can do polls. Lakeisha, look around in your controls and let me know if you can do a poll. Oh, thank you. I need to start the contest. Hold on a second. Let me start the giveaway. We give away a gift card every show, every time we go live. Let me start that right now. And then I want everybody to type salute. As soon as it comes up on the system, there it goes. So I want everybody to type the word salute in the chat so you guys can be in the running for a gift card. So yeah, I'm reading this book so men can be equipped with what women are thinking and doing. And unfortunately, a lot of guys are out there dating women or married to women that they have no idea who she is or what she does. Until it's too late. I'm also reading this book. The second reason I'm reading this book is because I want women to fight the good fight. I want the good women that we love, that I love, that strong, good-hearted men love. I want those good women to understand what to avoid and not to be like. I want them to, they're reading this book along with us so they can learn what not to do, what not to be like, and to combat the crazy bitches that is like this. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Let me scroll down. Everybody type salute. Yep. Hi Kai, type salute. Hi Kai won earlier this week. He might win again today. Lakeisha, go ahead and type salute. Let's make it happen. I appreciate you guys for being here. So we are on chapter, I'm not sure what chapter we're on. Chapter 3, I think, of this book. We're going to knock it out. The description of this book is How to Destroy a Man Now. As women, this is what she writes to women in the introduction. As women, we have been oppressed by men's physical advantages over us since the beginning of humankind. But now in today's modern societies, the tables are finally turning. Especially with the advent of the internet and social media and the economy's transition from manufacturing to information, women are leveraging their natural advantages, example, social skills, emotional intelligence, communication, to gain their power. You've probably utilized these advantages to some degree already in one form or another. For example, as a child in school, I recall the boys using physical strength and aggression, like punching, to bully the girls. That was their power. Girls, on the other hand, use communication and accusation, like spreading rumors, to undermine the boys. This is our power. And together, my friends, we're going to read this book. I'm glad you guys are here. Hey, Miss Parker, it's good to see you, love. Glad you're here. Make sure, oh yeah, she typed salute. Everybody type salute in the chat so you guys can get be in the running for a gift card. The system is going to see that you type the word salute. It'll put you in, and it's just that. That's all you got to do. So let's move over to our read screen and go ahead and knock this chapter out. Let me switch back over. And we are on the D.A.M.N at work method, chapter 3. We are chapter 3, the D.A.M.N at work method. All right, everybody, you got your headphones on, you got your earbuds in, you got your volume turned up. All right, keep doing your work. If you're cooking at home or you're cleaning, if you're just chilling, if you're driving right now, make sure you pipe the Bluetooth into your audio system in your car. If you're at work, make sure you got one earbud in and the other one out so you can hear your boss when they call you. And just listen to me read this chapter 3. Remember, this is just an audio book. So once you listen with me reading this book, it's no different than you actually reading it yourself. All right, here we go. The D.A.M.N at work method. Now, in comparison to the D.A.M.N online method outlined in the previous chapter, the D.A.M.N at work method relies less on mass media and more on leveraging workplace allegations and work-related authorities. And while it's not quite as easy as posting allegations across the internet, the amount of effort required for remarkably destructive results is still surprisingly small. I'll illustrate with the following vignette. This is a woman teaching other women how to destroy men. Kathy Click was a new hire, a recent graduate with a master's degree in marketing. She was happy to finally leave the academic world and hit the ground running at her first real job. So socially outgoing and chatty, Kathy related to her colleagues as though they were personal friends. She started a company bowling team and went to happy hour with coworkers and was devilishly excited to engage in office gossip. Upper management liked her energy, initiative, and people person personality. It wasn't long before she developed a close-knit group of followers at work. Now, Eric, introvert, right? Eric that worked at the job. However, he tended to keep to himself. True to the many stereotypes about engineers, he was more comfortable working with data and things than with people. A longtime employee of the company, he had worked his way up from over the years from an entry-level position to a senior engineer. It didn't take Kathy long to discover that she disliked Eric. She didn't like him. He was reserved, had a few friends, and did not participate in company social activities. He didn't go to bowling night. He didn't go to karaoke night with the company on those Friday nights. Likewise, he consistently declined Kathy's invitations to join the bowling team and other such things. Worse, when she expressed new ideas about how to market the company's products, he often criticized her for overselling the products, technical capabilities. In sum, Eric got in her way and made her look bad. So, true to her nature, true to women's nature, Kathy began to communicate her dismay to her large circle of friends at work. She started to let everybody know how she don't like Eric. She complained that Eric stifled her ideas by interrupting and criticizing her during meetings. She said Eric discounted her perspectives because she was female. To be supportive, her work friends echoed her sentiments and reinforced her negative views of Eric. Empowered now, Kathy then took her complaints to human resources. She stated that Eric did not acknowledge her contributions because she was a woman. She said that he spoke aggressively and that she did not feel safe during meetings with him. When human resources asked if there was anything else about Eric that made her feel uncomfortable, Kathy added that perhaps he didn't listen to her ideas because he was sexually attracted to her. And now that she thought more deeply about it, she recalled instances out of the blue. She recalled instances when he stared at her breasts rather than making eye contact while he was speaking. Further, when asked if there were any witnesses, Kathy said she had been sharing her concerns with coworkers for quite some time. They agreed with her and they would vouch for her. So HR went and confronted Eric. Blindsided, right? He said that he had no idea what Kathy or her friends at work were talking about and that he related to her no differently than any other employee. He also said he had not violated any company policies. No one else had ever complained about him during his years with the company, and Human Resources had no tangible evidence to support allegations of sex discrimination. Nevertheless, in order to maintain a safe work environment, promote diversity, and avoid further complications, HR mandated that Eric formally apologize to Kathy and refrain from criticizing her. They also threatened to terminate Eric if he did not comply, informed his manager of what he did, of what had occurred, and added documentation about the incident to Eric's permanent personnel file. Everybody, shout out to Ricky. He for throwing us a super chat. He says, "Good to see you back, my brother. Blessings and success." Shout out to my man Ricky Williams. I miss you over at King Talk, bro. I miss you at King Talk, man. I wish you were still there. Shout out to you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Now, rumors started traveling fast around the company about Eric's apology and about his disrespect for women. Fearing termination, he no longer voiced his opinions during meetings and retracted his views whenever female coworkers took issue with him. He was eventually passed over for promotion. Kathy was applauded for having the bravery to voice her concerns and stand up to sexual discrimination. She advanced quickly in her career with the company. Now, you guys may be thinking at this point, is that all it took to destroy Eric's career? You see, as the vignette example is derived from real incidents, I assure you that it really can be that easy, ladies. While leveraging work-related authorities is key to enabling the destroy a man now at work method, crafting appropriate workplace allegations and utilizing the correct channels to convey them is required to get authorities involved. That's all you got to do. That said, let's review how to tailor the 3 fundamentals to destroy a man now at work, beginning with the allegations. What up, Seth? Oh, Seek. Did I say it right? Seek. I think I said it right, Seek. What up, bro? Crafting allegations. Money matters most to companies, and that's what's important to keep in mind when crafting workplace allegations. Making money is a company's main purpose. It's why companies exist, you guys. Profits grow them, and financial losses lead to their death. Even companies who strive to make the world a better place couldn't do so if they didn't make money to fund their efforts. Likewise, the same is true for a company's functions or departments. And it's easy to see how functions like product development, sales, and marketing exist to make companies money. However, it's less easy to see how money is the guiding star for functions like human resources and legal departments. Make no mistake, ladies, those departments do not exist to protect or help employees, despite portraying themselves that way. Rather, their primary function, this is the legal department and human resources department, their primary function is to protect companies against financial losses that can arise from personal matters, lawsuits, and the like. For example, companies invest in diversity and sexual harassment training for employees, not because training creates a better workplace. Many studies show it has little effect, but because it helps protect the company from lawsuits. Example, companies can argue that they are not responsible for employees' misconduct because they provided the training on proper conduct. In sum, companies fully recognize the massive damage that Allison Allegation, Mary Media, and Author Authority are capable of, especially in terms of generating the kinds of scandal and public outrage that results in boycotts, costly legal action, tarnished brand reputation, and other huge financial losses. In addition to posing a threat to company profitability, viable workplace allegations also require a victim in need of protection. In work context, victims are generally synonymous with protected classes, such as women and minorities. The term protected class stems from U.S. federal anti-discrimination law, meaning that companies are held legally liable and can lose money from allegations about mistreatment of people in protected classes. Similarly, people who have less power in organization due to their position, title, or status, like an entry-level employee, can also be considered victims of those who have more power. For instance, because business owners and managers can tell employees what to do and terminate employees who do not comply, they can easily be perceived as misusing their power or mistreating their subordinates. Combined, people in protected classes and in lower level positions, such as female subordinates, make excellent victims for workplace allegations that can destroy a man now. So, when we boil it all down, simple and familiar ingredients for crafting D.A.M.N at work allegations emerge. Claims made about a male employee doing something scandalous to a victim. However, like Allison allegation dressed in business attire, the claim has to be properly suited to fit the workplace environment and be taken seriously by coworkers, managers, HR, and so on. Fortunately, scandalous yet plausible claims can come from magnifying just about anything a man does with potential victims. For example, a man who hugs a woman at work can easily be accused of unwanted touching. A man who expresses opinions that differ from those held by people in protected classes, minorities, women, can be accused of being aggressive, creating an unsafe work environment. A man who uses humor, like jokes, that involves protected classes or subordinates can be accused of making inappropriate jokes and creating a hostile workplace. Moreover, a man who engages in sexual relationships, even consensual ones, even where she wants to fuck you too. Sidebar, even where she wants to have sex with you too. Even where you guys are in a relationship. Or anything even related to sexual activity with a potential victim from the workplace, like asking a female colleague to join him for dinner, can easily be accused of unwanted sexual advances, sexual harassment, and other forms of sexual misconduct. Sidebar, have you guys heard the latest trend that's happening in the corporate world today? Men are not even talking to women. Because of the Me Too movement, and I'm sure you guys probably know somebody that's been involved with this or heard of it at least. What's happening in offices across the nation is that the male workers are getting together and they're ignoring the female workers, and the women feel alienated. They're like, say they have to work on a project at the job and it's a team of 4, maybe 3 guys and a girl. They kind of ignore the woman. Even if they're working individually at the workplace, the guys, they don't want to go to lunch with the girls. They don't tell the girls, they don't give any more compliments of any sort. Like, I'm not telling you your hair looks nice. I'm not telling you nothing. They don't want to give you any of that. They're not doing anything. They don't want to have anything to do with the women at work. Because women can so easily claim Me Too, even when it's unfounded, because all they need is the allegation of it and it could destroy a man's career. So the best thing guys are doing now at work is saying, the hell with the women. I'm not even talking to them. I don't even want to deal with them. Let me tell you guys a story. When I was 19 years old, I had just joined the military. It was Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, 1992, January. I had just joined the Army. I swore in in December of 91, and I shipped off for basic training in 1992. We had Drill Sergeant Battle. Her last name was Battle, Battle. She was a female. Now, we had predominantly men in my platoon, right? Alpha 410 was my platoon. And in Alpha 410, we had predominantly male drill sergeants, but we had one female drill sergeant named Sergeant Battle. She was a black woman. She was rough and tough. She used to smoke. She was really good. But one evening, my ass, unknowing, we were coming back from drill or whatever we had to do that day, and she was running us up the stairs in the barracks. Get up, go, 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 go. We were running up, and I was one of the last ones. Sergeant Battle had just got her hair done that day. And where I normally saw her hair wrapped up into her female drill sergeant hat, because you know, male drill sergeant hats have a huge brim, right? They wear it low. Female drill sergeant hats have a curl that go up on the side and swing around. And so whenever you could see their hair, and her hair would always be like in a ponytail or wrapped in a bun of some sort. But that day, her hair was down. She wore her hair down in her drill sergeant hat, even wearing her battle dress uniform, her BDUs. So I ran up the stairs, Private Rawls ran up the stairs. This is 1992, you guys. So this is how many years ago? That's 30 years ago? This is 31 years. So 31 years ago, the 19-year-old Shannon Rawls ran up the stairs to the barracks, and I told Sergeant Battle this, quote unquote, "I like your hair, Sergeant Battle." No, Drill Sergeant Battle. "I like your hair, Drill Sergeant Battle." And I smiled, and then I ran past her. She stopped me. And she said, "What did you say, Private?" And I repeat, I said, "I liked your hair. I like your hair, Drill Sergeant Battle." "You like my hair?" Because I said that to her, she yanked all of us out of the barracks, took us. It was cold, so we stayed inside, but there was this workout room. She took us to the workout room. We call it the smoke room, because that's what we called it back in the Army days. In my Army days, whenever you had to do something because you got in trouble, you got smoked. It's like we had to get smoked. That means you do as many push-ups, as many sit-ups, as many flutter kicks, as many whatever the fuck you have to do. Sit in the chair until you had muscle failure. She smoked us, the entire platoon, because I looked at her and said, "I like your hair, Drill Sergeant Battle." That's all I said. After we got smoked, we went to that, which is like an hour later. Everybody went to bed. Everybody was fucking mad at me. Everybody was mad at Private Rawls. Nobody really fucked with me because I was a big dude. But everybody was upset with me because I said that. "Fuck, Rawls. Why'd you have to say anything? Damn, Rawls. Why'd you have to say anything to her, man?" And I'm like, bro, she just had her hair was done. I just gave her a little compliment. I'm 19. I didn't know, you guys. I had no idea. The next day, I was called to headquarters by our captain. And I got in there, and he was informed of what happened. And I was issued an Article 15. Help me out. Is it Article, it's been so fucking long. When you get in trouble, is it Article 13 or Article 15? I think it's an Article 15. I received an Article 15. I got wrote up, bro, and it was put in my military record for fraternizing with a female soldier. Me. My first disciplinary action in the United States Army in 1992, January, when I was 19 years old, was improper, I guess, compliment, basically fraternizing. That's what it was. It was officially was fraternizing, but it was basically because I gave a woman a compliment in the Army. I gave my superior a compliment in the Army. Thank you, Ricky. Article 15. Hook. I gave my superior a compliment. We got in trouble that night, and then I got written up for fraternizing with within the military. I was not, and what they did is, and brothers told me later, he said, they just wanted to make you. They did that. They smoked you guys. She was cool. She wasn't tripping that you said, "I like your hair." But because you were a young soldier, and she was probably like 24, 26 or something like that. I'm 19, just joining. She's probably in maybe 5-6 years in service. They used what you did to make an example for the other soldiers to realize how it works in the Army. You don't fucking sexually harass or discriminate in the Army. That's what they were really trying to say. Don't even tell a woman that you like her hair. And I was written up. I found out later that they ripped it up After I graduated basic training, they ripped it up and didn't send that along with my record. So it died right there in basic training. But in my mind, at the time, I'm fucking traumatized thinking, damn, I'm fucked already. You know, like I'm already got an Article 15 in my goddamn military jacket, and I just got here and shit. But they just wanted to make an example out of it. But it's always stuck with me, man. It always stuck with me that I got in trouble and got an Article 15 because I complimented my drill sergeant who was a woman, and all I said was, "I like your hair, Sergeant Battle." I said nothing else. That was verbatim, quote unquote. That's the words. "I like your hair, Drill Sergeant Battle." So the reason why we're reading this book and the reason why I tell you that story, fellas, is because you got to be careful how you move. The reason we're reading this book is because I want you to understand how some women, now Sergeant Battle made an example because that was the military, right? We ended up getting deployed and going to fucking Somalia and getting, I'm a wartime veteran. But a lot of guys, young fellas that's watching this, you guys you have no idea. You think it's okay to go to your office, go to work, go to your retail job at Target or wherever you work at and just compliment and say shit to women. You cannot do that. That can be used against you if she just don't like you. It's not that you did anything egregious. It's not that you did anything disrespectful. She just don't like you, like it says in this book, like the example written in this book. So you can't say nothing. I got another example in my family I won't mention, but I had somebody in my family who was wrongfully incarcerated because a girl sat up there and lied to him. Lied on the witness stand, said he did something he didn't do. Told the truth later, but it was too late. He already did the fucking time. Be careful, fellas, on even complimenting women because today they'll use it against you. And that was 31 years ago. 31 years and 4 months ago that happened to me. All right, let's continue. We're almost done. Yet, like the D.A.M.N online method, while it's important to make the allegations scandalous, it's counterproductive, especially in workplace settings, to go overboard and make them ridiculous. For instance, accusing a manager of rubbing up against female subordinates and repeatedly asking them on dates is enough to do serious and lasting damage. Whereas saying he rapes women daily in the employee lounge or lunch breaks borders on unbelievable and can undermine your credibility. Along the same lines, it's generally more effective to make allegations related to a man's character. Example, he's abusive, a sexual deviant, etc., rather than to something more tangible like the quality of his work. A man can provide evidence to back up the quality of his work, whereas scandalous allegations about his character are much more difficult to defend against. And we know from chapter 1, such allegations can become their own evidence with the media's help. Now, let's talk about leveraging the media. Smear campaigns channeled through companies' internal communication networks are one of the most effective media means for destroying a man at work. Before you can take your allegations directly to authorities like human resources, you'll need to ensure they'll find some kind of support for your claims upon investigation. For example, if you were to allege to human resources that a manager tries to date female subordinates, but the manager's coworkers say they've never heard anything about it when HR asks, the allegation, the hell was that? Something popped up on my screen. I missed it. For example, if you were to allege to HR that a manager tries to date female subordinates, but the manager coworkers says they've never heard anything about it when HR asks, the allegation probably won't go far. However, if coworkers are able to say they've heard about the manager trying to date female subordinates, then further action from HR is likely. The more coworkers can vouch for an allegation, the more effective it is. And smear campaigns can do a great job of spreading claims and cultivating support. So, what's required for an effective smear campaign against a man from a woman? She's teaching this shit, you guys. Well, first you'll need internal communication networks, or to put it more simply, you need work friends. You probably already have a network of friends at work, but if you are new to a company or you tend to be a loner, you'll have to develop one. The vignette at the beginning, the example at the beginning of the chapter illustrates how Kathy Click did an outstanding job of building a broad network of work friends quickly. But it's not necessary to go as far as starting a company bowling team. And although it's outside the scope of this handbook to detail how to make friends, plenty of other books to focus on that, I'll share some important tips about how to maximize your network for your own destroying a man now purposes. First, ladies, that this crazy woman teaches you, it's wise to befriend people in the company who are informally influential. These folks are akin to popular kids at school who set trends, gain followers, and always have friends to sit with at the lunch table. Other employees respect these people's opinion and follow their lead. In corporate lingo, people like these are referred to as opinion leaders. Gaining an opinion leader's friendship or trust and sharing your claims with that person is almost like publishing allegations in a company newsletter. Second, it's important to befriend people in the company who are formally influential. These are folks who have power because of their position title or status, like your director or the manager, supervisors. Building relationships with these people is a little more challenging than making friends with the popular kids. Just discussed. However, the obstacles inherent in organizational structures like entry-level worker has no business talking to an executive can be circumvented in a number of ways. So if you're not supposed to talk to your executive team or your management team, it's like normal, there's ways that you can circumvent that, such as company social events and mentoring programs. For instance, there are usually opportunities to strike up conversations with higher level employees at a company held birthday celebration, retirement parties, or Christmas parties, shit like that, and the like. Likewise, you can join company clubs such as the event planning committee or the diversity and inclusion group that provide opportunities to network with people at various levels throughout the organization. Further, mentoring programs offer great opportunities to build close relationships with high-level people. Relationships that are intended to provide support for dealing with sensitive or controversial company matters, such as a hostile work environment. Third, it's useful to have many people in your work network, even if they don't know you on a deep personal level. The sheer number of people who know of you and think positively of you, of course, can help greatly in terms of supporting your claims and spreading allegations. The rule of reciprocity is also important to keep in mind here. People are more likely to think positively of you and do something for you if you've done something for them. So be friendly and helpful to others in the workplace whenever you can, as your favors will tend to be remembered and returned in kind. Moreover, besides being useful for our D.A.M.N purposes, acting on opportunities to be friendly and helpful can advance your career goal. With your network of friends established, you can then begin your smear campaign. Everything we've already covered about crafting allegations applies here. However, I will reiterate that the D.A.M.N at work method calls for you to be subtle and keep idiosyncrasies of your work context in mind. For instance, setting up a formal meeting with a random employee to claim you've been, raped by your manager will likely cause that coworker to become uncomfortable and pass responsibility on to HR prematurely. They're going to go, because they don't know you well enough, they're going to go to HR for you. And then your whole fucking smear campaign is ruined because he didn't jump the gun. In contrast, however, saying something more subtle to a work friend during lunch, such as, I'm dreading my next meeting with my manager. I'll always catch him looking at my breasts, is far more effective, especially if the work friend is an opinion leader and or has high-level status in the company. A comment phrased and delivered in that manner can fuel gossip that will spread your claim and garner its acceptance company-wide. Likewise, similar comments made to multiple coworkers over time, be careful not to overdo it, can create groundswell And soon, employees will be whispering things like, watch out for that manager. Everyone says he's a creep who can't keep his eyes off women. All from an allegation. That's all. While internal company communication channels are notably effective for destroying a man at work, media external to the company can be leveraged to great effect. For example, the destroy a man now online method outlined in chapter 2 can easily lead to a man losing his whole job and can even be combined with the D.A.M.N at work method. However, if destroying a man's career is your primary intention, you want to destroy his whole career, not just get him fired. You want to destroy, if women want to destroy a man's whole damn career, it's especially helpful to include scandalous workplace conduct allegations when posting on complaint websites and social media. Similarly, as the examples in chapter 2 illustrate, it's also helpful to post or / identify a man's place of employment, his job title, and his work-related victims. Because they are public, those allegations alone can be enough to get authorities like HR and legal departments to take action, especially if they align with the allegations you spread with the company. This is crazy. Willina, this is crazy that women are teaching y'all women how to destroy men like this. Fellas, learn from this so you can avoid these motherfuckers. I don't know. Some of you guys are at work right now. And you're looking across at the other cubicle, and you know who will destroy you if you say or do the wrong thing. Fellas, protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. Leveraging authority. When it comes to the D.A.M.N at work method, the relationship between authorities affords the greatest leverage. Mainly the relationship between authorities internal to the company, such as human resources, and authorities external to the company, such as the U.S. legal system. As alluded to earlier, companies are fearful of financial losses imposed by external authorities, and it's a responsibility of company functions like the human resources department and the legal department to protect against those losses by ensuring that regulations are followed and by defending against claims to the contrary. So company authorities still operate as a protector and savior, but it's the company and not you they strive to protect most. However, that also means that you can leverage the threat of going to external authorities as a way to motivate your company authorities to act, conveying that you'll take your concerns to the police if the human resources does not do something to address this. With all that in mind, the actions of company authorities can be understood in two ways: managing allegations before they reach the public and dealing with allegations after they are publicized. Sidebar, did you guys hear about Jerry Springer? Did you guys catch the video? I just saw it yesterday. I think it was released just yesterday. It's something hot. Thomas Thompson hit me to what Jerry Springer did right before he died. You guys all know Jerry Springer, the talk show host that just passed away last month. Did you guys know that Jerry Springer had 4 children? He was married with his white wife, and he had 2 white daughters with his white wife. Jerry Springer cheated on his white wife some 26 years ago with a black woman. Jerry Springer cheated on his wife with a black woman as a side piece and had 2 black illegitimate children with that black woman. When Jerry Springer's wife found out about his illegitimate children with his side piece, she threatened to ruin him and go public if he had any contact or dealt with that woman or the children. Jerry followed his white wife and didn't do anything. He ignored those children for 26 years. He was sick about it. He tried to reason with his wife, but his white wife said, nope, don't you do it. Well, in a video that Jerry recorded with his 4 children, his 2 daughters from his white wife and his 2 half white and black children from his side piece, he was on a Zoom call and he let them know that he already made his 2 white daughters millionaires. He gave 1 house to his 2 daughters that he had with his wife, told them that you guys could split it up, do whatever you want with the proceeds, keep it, whatever you want to do. He said, the rest of my entire fortune goes to my 2 black children that I have ignored for 26 years, and as a result of what my wife made me do. I'm ashamed, and this is the least I can do. He gave them about 5, 6, 7 houses in various states, tangible and intangible assets, all of his bank accounts. He said that goes to my 2 black children that are 26 years old. I watched the video last night. Thomas hit me with that clip yesterday. I watched the video yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea. Yo, that was crazy. Shout out to Eric Hall. What up, Eric? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Eric says, keep your head on a swivel and keep a professional at work. Purse first. Thank you, Shan. Exactly.
Being number one isn't easy.
Eric is like, keep your head on a swivel because they will come, fellas. They will try to destroy you now. Jerry ignored his biological children by a black woman because his wife threatened to destroy that man using the media. And so he decided he alienated his own kids for 26 years. And right before he died, in his living will and testament, I'm assuming, he gave his entire fortune to them. He didn't give his 2 daughters from the white woman. He gave them nothing. But he probably gave them everything growing up. That's the ones he raised. That's the ones he was with. That's the ones that he taught. And he said, and he told it in the video, he says, I taught you what to do with your millions. He's told them about their millions already. He gave everything else to his black kids, all because his woman was threatening at the threat of destroying him. Go find the video, man. Go find the video, you guys. Let's continue. Companies manage pre-public allegations by acting to quiet them and avoid the financial losses that can result from lowered employee productivity and morale, legal claims, and the like. Though these actions can take several forms, beginning with coercing the accused to apologize to the accuser. An apology by the accused costs the company nothing, is relatively quick and quiet, and can save the company money by retaining employees involved and avoiding the cost of new hires. Indeed, company authorities hope an apology from the accused will diffuse allegations and reduce escalation. Likewise, human resources may separate people involved to alleviate tensions by transferring them to different areas of the company, staggering work hours, and so on. Company authorities also document incidents and the steps they took to resolve them to defend against possible legal problems. Although these actions may not initially appear severe enough to destroy a man, they actually work very well for our destroying a man now purposes. Most people perceive an apology as an admission of guilt. Most people perceive an apology as an admission of guilt. Fellas, when HR comes to you based on an allegation on something that you know you didn't do, if you apologize, you're going to be perceived as guilty. Should you apologize for shit you shouldn't do? That's a question. Damn, I wish the moderators could do polls because I don't have it up on my screen and I don't feel like doing it. I wish I could put up, do you realize that apologizing makes it look like you are admitting guilt? Why would he apologize if he didn't do anything wrong? While the apologizer usually does it because he fears losing his job, it's rarely understood by others that way. Similarly, when the company separates the accused from the accusers in the workplace, people assume the accused is guilty with the thinking, why would the company transfer him if he wasn't a real problem? And the documentation about the incident is a scandalous scar on the accused personnel record, hindering favorable performance reviews, promotions, and so on. As shown with Eric Introvert in our example earlier, in this chapter's vignette, these actions are plenty to damn, destroy man. The man's reputation is ruined. His opinions are discounted. He's passed over for career opportunities. He is effectively condemned in the workplace. If, however, scandalous allegations about an employee become public, or it's apparent that they will become public, the easiest way for a company's authority to avoid repercussions from external authorities is to cut ties with the accused. More specifically, when the potential financial losses to a company, like from boycotts, tarnished brand reputation, or expensive legal action, exceed the money that can be saved by keeping the accused employed, the company will terminate his employment or force him to resign, which means our damn intentions. Notice that the concept like truth, justice, right, and wrong are not at play here. It doesn't matter if you were right or not, fellas. It doesn't matter if you ever even did what she accused you of. Rather, the companies are involved. It's all about the money. D.A.M.N. Sidebar. D.A.M.N. John Morant. Is it Ja or Jay? He lost. Did you guys know he lost the Nike shoe deal? The Nike shoe deal is terminated. The brother had Nike shoes coming out in 9 days. The young brother, now mind you, he fucked up earlier with the gun on Instagram. But this past Sunday, he's dancing around. He's turned up in his car. He's at his house, in his driveway, holding a gun that is legally registered to him on his own property, listening to music. It is not illegal to own a gun. He is holding his gun on his property, dancing to music. NBA YoungBoy. Going dumb in the car with his homies and had a fucking handgun in his hand. What he did is not illegal, ladies and gentlemen. I got a gun. I got guns. I got more than one. I got them at my house. I got a driveway. I got a car, and I got a stereo in my car. If I turn on the radio in my car and I hear a song that I like and I'm holding on my gun and I'm in the driveway and I start going dumb and somebody starts recording me, I did nothing illegal. It's the perception that made him lose those millions and millions of dollars with Nike. You see, with great power comes great responsibility, and being in the NBA is powerful. And so image matters to human beings. It is what it is. Perception is everything, as my old mentor told me. Perception is everything, you guys. What it looks like is more important than what it is to human beings, especially modern human beings. And so with John Morant dancing around with a gun in his hand, legal gun, his registered gun, in his car, and on his driveway, on his property, dancing, he lost a multi-million-dollar deal and is suspended, I think, for 50 games or some shit like that. Let's assume that he had a $230 million contract with the NBA, with the Grizzlies or whatever team. You know, I'm not a sports dude, so I don't give a fuck. $230 million. He's suspended. That's like $1 million a game. That's $50 million gone. Plus the Nike deal gone. His own shoe that was coming out in 9 days, gone, dead in the water. Because he's dancing around with a gun. He did nothing wrong. It doesn't matter. As it says, notice that concepts like truth, justice, right, and wrong are not at play here, ladies and gentlemen. It's about how it looks. And companies will cut ties with you if you make them look bad. John Morant is an idiot for doing what he did, because he should know fucking better. He should know about image at his old age of 24, 23, or whatever. He should know better. So as far as I'm concerned, he lost $100 million and counting because he's dancing on Instagram Live with a fucking pistol in his hand. And he's not even from the hood. He's not even a hood boy. He's a suburb dude, from what I understand. ladies and gentlemen particularly, it's all about the image. And like my man said in the super chat, where'd that super chat go? From Eric Hall, you got to keep your head on the swivel and keep it professional at work, man. You got to keep it professional at work, because if you look like you are hurting the protected class, you could just stick a fork in it, man. Your career's cooked. Finally, it's typically better to leverage internal company authorities before appealing to external authorities. It's better to go to the company HR than going to the police. Unless your allegations qualify as violent crimes, the claims you've crafted and spread through your workplace network will likely matter more to a company's authorities than to external authorities. Moreover, once they are brought into the picture, external authorities tend to coordinate with a company's internal authorities, which can backfire if you haven't already done your groundwork with the internal authorities, because HR may not vouch for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is chapter 3 for today. We'll move on to chapter 4 on Monday and wrap this book up. This book is written by a woman for women on teaching women how to destroy men. It's fucking crazy. You can get the full book that we're reading in the description of this video. Please like and subscribe to my to my channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Join the SR Army. Join the channel. It's 99 cents a month, you guys. If you don't have $12 a year, you probably shouldn't be here to begin with. If you don't have $12 a year, if you don't have 99 cents a month, yeah, I'm probably not the channel for you. Please join the channel. I appreciate you guys. And step up and join the SR Army Officers Club. It's coming together. srarmy.com. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much for your support. You know, watching this video is very supportive. I got 22 likes, it looks like. I got 24 people here. Thank you for keeping me at the likes at almost 100%. Thank you for liking the video. We read a book a month to instruct us in the ways of the successful through the power of reading. That's the reason why we do this, you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. My name is Mr. Shannon. Thank you for reading along with us. Remember, reading is the way to expand your mind and your bank account. Tune in next time to Rich People Read, which is Monday morning at 10 o'clock. And you, my friends, are dismissed.
En tu habitación, solo los 2 segundos que hay que detener. Porque si no siento tu voz o tu olor, te extraño y te quiero ver. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas. Haces falta, bebé. Dime qué tengo que hacer pa' tenerte de una vez, pa' no poderte perder. Dulce, eres mi bombón. Te quiero melocotón. Por ti corro un maratón. Solo de la dirección. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. Pa' mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión, somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta. están disponibles. Solo soy sensible cuando te tengo porque eres irresistible. Tus labios combinan con tus ojos porque eres tan pretty que hasta yo de eso me antojo. Chica, necesito mis anteojos. Quiero verte en noche, te muestras de todos modos. Tú y yo queriendo más amor. A mí no es suficiente, yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo con esa conexión. Somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas, que me levantes a mirar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas, que me levantes a mirar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar.
Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar. Tú tienes pinta de indicar.